with Maria, and I represent Innovus, which is the technology transfer office of the university. So we basically commercialize intellectual property developed at the university. And why an idea competition? Well, those of you that's at the recorded presentation just before this would have heard him say that ideas is what enables growth in the economy. So ideas that you're sitting with are going to help to grow the South African economy and maybe even the world economy when you get across the borders. So that's the idea behind the idea competition. Just as a matter of interest, it would be nice to know who of you sitting here have actually, first of all, submitted your idea to our website. Okay, so the people here are pretty much people who have submitted ideas, and anybody here that's registered on the website that haven't actually submitted an idea yet. Okay. And anybody that hasn't even registered on the website yet. Okay, so these fine. Okay. That's fine. You're not penalized. We initially had, just to understand the process, we initially had a closing date of today for submitting ideas to the website, but the good news is that we can extend that. The whole idea behind this competition was to make the process easy. We didn't want a fancy submission up front or for you to get into the competition, like a business plan or something like that. We wanted to be about people who have ideas. And we wanted to help you to identify good ideas. So that's the purpose of these workshops now, is to help you to understand what a good idea is. So if you only come up with a good idea while you're attending the workshops, that's absolutely fine. The only date that after which you will not be able to be part of the competition anymore is the 7th of May. Okay, so basically these workshops that you're going to go through now are going to help you to complete the viability study. If anybody might get the email with the link to access the viability study. Okay, so if you if you go to the Innovus website, you can, under events, there's a page about this competition, and you can download the document from there. Otherwise, if you registered on the website and you got submitted on, if you just registered on the website, I will send out another email again with that link so that you can download it. And that's the document which is actually useful to have now if you're sitting here and you're planning to submit an idea on the 7th of May or before the 7th of May. And if you'd like to have if you don't have a copy with you, you'd like a copy, we've still got some copies down here, so perhaps I can pass them out. If they go. Anybody else? Right, so that's where we are in the process. We're great. Workshop number 1, 3 to go after this one. Anybody else? And today's workshop is all about market viability. And we've got the next one will be around team dynamics. That's on the 17th. So it's every Tuesday basically for the next 4 weeks. Then the next one on the 24th is about gearing for execution. And one on the 2nd of May is about basically what's on entrepreneurship, what's going on out there, and what can you use from that information to help your business idea. As I said, you will have until the 7th of May to submit on the website, just like you submitted your idea. You can upload this viability template, fill in with all your details, your idea. And then we go into a judging process where we will narrow all the entrants down. And those finalists will then go to another workshop, which is a pitching workshop. I can't remember the date now, it's not on this business card, where you will basically get some tips on how to present and pitch on your idea, and that will then have a final pitch to a panel of judges in July, and from there we'll choose our 10 finalists. We'll get the cash prize as well as support from Innovus. So that's a brief overview of the process. I don't know if there's any questions at this stage. Yes, if not, then I'd like to introduce Wayne. I could say he's a well-known person at Innovus. He serves on our board of directors, and also is a mentor to a number and a board member on a number of our spin-out companies. We don't need a licensed technology that's developed at the university. We actually start companies at Innovus, a portfolio of companies. And Wayne is also well known to the university from the point of view that he lectures in entrepreneurship. He's written a book on what he's going to be talking about today. And he's also a successful entrepreneur and investor in his own right. So well qualified to present to you today on market viability. Bennett.
Okay, it's getting late. I'm old. I'm going to sleep typically this time of the day, so if I fall asleep, then just wake me up and try to start me at the place where I can sleep. Just to start off, language. Who prefers Afrikaans? And who prefers English? I think by popular demand. No, I can't really give you English, but I'll give you a reasonable imitation. Just before I start, I'm an engineer, and I just want to know who you are. Who's from the theology faculty? Nobody? Ah, great, fantastic. Who's from the art faculty? Even more. Agriculture. So science, commerce, engineering. Okay. Well, anybody else from the military? No. Right. Anybody that I left out? Law. I'm sorry. I'm in trouble. Okay, now, first thing, I wrote the book, yes, and I'm using the book, so it's easier. I've got a captured audience, and I know precisely how many copies I'm going to sell you here, and that's not a bad business. And there aren't enough students, so maybe I can get a few more tonight. But the book's got something like 12 chapters, and the work we're going to do tonight covers about 7. So I had 2 options. The one was I could bring slides. It's about 30 slides per lecture, so it's 210 slides, and I can get it within an hour if I really chase through it. But it's not going to be very helpful. So I decided I'm going to do an example that actually covers the 7 chapters that I don't tell my students because then they will catch me up on the trick. So what I'm going to do tonight is let's take an idea and let's analyze it and see how we do it. And then hopefully you can do the same and improve on it. And for any improvement, I will pay you some royalty. You just tell me about it. Okay, now the idea is simple. Suppose you've invented a dream recorder. It's something that you somehow put near your head and then you go to sleep, and when you dream at night it records everything. And then you play it back and you see the player the next morning or afternoon, and you can show it to close friends, enemies, whatever you feel is appropriate. If you've got a gadget like that, what's your gut feeling? Are you going to make a lot of money with that? Should you? Who feels that you're going to become a multi-billionaire with such an idea? Okay. Right. Now, let's see if that's true or not. Now, just to give you a bird's eye of what we're going to do tonight, So we start with an idea, and the competition is getting worse. Okay, and this idea, from such an idea, there's a number of opportunities. And lots of opportunities. And if you've got an idea and you can only see one opportunity, then it's maybe not the best idea. So the idea is to look at all these different opportunities, choose one, and I'll get back in a moment to why we choose only one. But let's say we say that one is the most exciting. This is the one that we think is going to be the best. Or, and in most cases, this should happen. It should happen to you in the beginning. You choose none of these opportunities. All of them are really not that exciting once you look at it close enough. And the more opportunities that you can vet out before you even try them, the better. Because actually, ideas should generate lots of opportunities, and there are lots of ideas. There's no shortage of ideas. So, how do we do that? How do we decide which of these opportunities are the best and if they're good enough? Now, what we use is something called the portfolio diagram. And what it says is our competitiveness. For some strange reasons, and this is market attractive. And just remember, this is our competitiveness, and this is what we can do, and this is what we market. So we've got no control over the market, but we've got some control over ourselves. And then we divide both of these into three parts, and say highly attractive, moderate attractive, and its attractiveness is really low. Or we can say our competitiveness is strong, moderate, and every opportunity that we generate here, we have to plot somehow. There's one, and there's one, and there's one, and then suddenly we hit that one, and that's the jackpot. So we're looking for an opportunity that's highly attractive where we are strongly competitive. Now, in deciding how attractive it is, let's be brutally honest. I know in good conversation you don't talk about money, but when you do market analysis, you start with the money. So you say, is there a lot of money in this? Or is there a lot of profit in this? This is actually the only thing that counts. Not how much money they give you, but how much profit you get from that once it's attracted to cost. Okay? I know there are lots of idealists here who should be, who's still young. You say, I'm not only in it for the money and so on. Well, the fact of the matter is, if there is money, you can do other things. If there is no money, there is no business. You can't do anything else. So I'm not saying you should only look at money, but for the first analysis, you only look at money. And then you can think about other things. Okay? So on this side, we say, how much profit is there in it? What is the profit potential? You say, and if you find a market that's highly attractive, you say there's a lot of profit.